Hey you guys, so my name is Kaylee and I just wanted to tell the story about the time I got totally traumatized at EDC Las Vegas. So to set the scene, I had previously met this boy and this girl at Lost Lands a couple months prior, and we had hit it off. We became friends. I was more so friends with the girl at this point, and I had a ticket to EDC, but I didn't know who to go with, so she was like, I'm going with two of my other friends. Let me see if they don't mind having a third person or a fourth person in our room. And I was like, cool, awesome. We got the go ahead. So yeah, I was going to EDC. I was on cloud 9. Little did she know, she had quite the tumultuous weekend ahead of her. Quite the tumultuous weekend ahead of her. So I pack a little tiny backpack and get on my Spirit flight because I'm broke as hell at this point in time, like so broke. So I booked the cheapest flight. I want to say I paid like $50 for my flight there. Literally just all my fits, just in a little tiny, in a backpack, my personal item. I land in Vegas, I get lost in the airport. Her friends have to guide me through it. We're already like, great start, right? Great start, you're already lost. We're gonna start with day 0 and I'm gonna try to recall all of the events in order, but it was such like a haze of the weekend that I might get them a little mixed up, but whatever. So day 0, we end up going to this pool party. I'm blacked out. Like upon getting there, I'm blacked the heck out. Not a great start to the weekend, okay? I don't remember really anything except for one of her guy friends getting in the pool and coming to get me, and he was like, are you okay? And I'm like, I don't know. I think I threw up and we got kicked out. Don't judge me, okay? I don't remember if that's exactly what happened. So we leave, like, I'm in menace mode, like the worst behavior I've ever had in my life. Like, somebody needs to like sedate me or euthanize me or whatever. We get back to the hotel, the guy friend and I, and it's fine. He's really nice. He's like making sure that everything's okay. He's like, okay, just take a fucking nap. Like, you're gonna take a fucking nap. So I take a nap, whatever. We wake up when it's dark outside. Everybody's back at the hotel room. And I'm like, I'm thirsty, but we don't have anything in the hotel room. So he was like, let's go take a walk on the strip. You know, it's your first time here. Let's just go adventure. And I'm like, awesome, cool, tour guide. Also like, stranger danger, hello, why are you going off with a man you just met? Don't be like me, okay? Don't be like me. Anyways, I digress. So we go onto the strip. We go get what's called a Fat Tuesday. It's literally like, I'm not kidding, like this big of a freaking drink. And it's like an alcoholic slushie. And Vegas has like, you can just drink on the streets, which I was like, weird, but okay. So we're drinking it and I'm still drunk. Mind you, I woke up still drunk from the pool party earlier. Like, babe, put the alcohol down. Put it down, I beg of you, but whatever. So we're drinking, we go to CVS, we get all the waters, we get everything we need. Some lady offers us 2 tickets to the high roller, like Ferris wheel. So we get on there. That was so fun. It was so cool to see the whole strip, like at the very top of it. It was awesome. Fast forward, we're going back to our hotel room and we just see an awful collision accident, like horrible. The ambulance came, they blocked everything off, and like he had to, like, the guy I was with had to like pull me away, like, you don't need to see this. So he takes me back to the hotel room. We're telling everybody what's going on. We start drinking more. Mind you, day 0. Now we're on to day 1 of EDC. Mind you, that all was day 0. That was Thursday. We're on to Friday. We get up, we go to the Base Rush pool party. Everything's fine, everything's kosher, you know, like nothing happens to me that I remember. I was not blacked out. We end up leaving at a good time. We go back to the hotel, we get ready. We are pre-gaming on the way to EDC. By the time we get there, I have no recollection of what's going on. Like, I'm slurring my words. I only know this story from what was told to me afterwards. One of the guys that I was with in that friend group that I met at Lost Lands takes my phone, which has my ID and all of my cards in it. And he was like, I got it. But the guy that took me out of the pool party on day 0 was like, no, like, I'll help her. Like, I don't really like trust you with her. We get out of the car, we're walking. We noticed that guy one, who has my phone, is like 10 paces ahead. We're trying to get him to stop. He like just keeps trudging on ahead. He gets into the festival. We can't see him anywhere. He has my phone with my ID in it. You need your ID to get into a festival. So we're calling him. He's not picking up. I'm so upset. I was just like, whatever, like, oh my God, literally, he just like would not answer. So guy two, God love him, he was so sweet at the time. He was like, I'll go back with you. Like, this is your first EDC. Like, you're not going in a cab, Uber, whatever, like, to get back to the hotel. Blacked the hell out. Like, you either won't make it or you'll get kidnapped. So I'll go with you. And I'm like, oh, you're so sweet. Like, you don't have to. He ends up going back with me and everything sucks. I'm freaking out. I just really wanted to go into the festival. And again, I don't remember too much of this because I was just so intoxicated. Handle your stuff better. Handle your stuff better than me, because this was not a good time. We get back to the hotel. We're just chilling, talking, whatever. He's periodically trying to call guy number one to see like if he even has my stuff still. Foreshadowing, baby. One thing I do remember is that he looks at me. We were just playfully bantering, guy number two and I, and he was like, at least I have my phone. And I was like, yeah, well, at least I have my dad. Spoiler alert, his dad died when he was very young. Like, why would you say that? Why would you say that? He thinks it's so funny though. Like, he low-key likes to get bullied. Like, all Sagittariuses like to low-key have playful bullying banter, I've noticed, but I digress. The third friend comes back to the hotel. This is just a girl that you won't hear too much about her, but like, she's like the only really like level-headed one out of all of us. She comes back a little early and she was like, have you seen guy number one? And we were like, no, explain the situation to her. And she was like, weird, good luck. So we end up calling him a bunch of times. And they're coming back from the festival at this point, guy number one and the other girlfriend that I met at Lost Lands. So the two that I met at Lost Lands, they're coming back to the hotel at this point in time. And they're like, he, what do you mean Kaylee's phone? Like, blah, 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 blah. Well, I don't know, ha, ha, ha. Hangs up. They're so fucked up that they just like hang up. And I'm like, are you serious? So we end up spamming my phone and this guy picks up. This guy picks up and he's like, hello. And I'm like, hi, like, this is my phone, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, well, it's not yours because it's mine now. And I'm like, what do you, I'm sorry, what do you mean? Like, he was like, well, you should have taken better care of it if you didn't want me to take it. And I'm like, he was like, also, I have your ID in here. Like, I know your name, your address, etc., etc. And I'm like, what the hell? So I'm hysterical. I'm bawling my eyes out. Again, this is the first time I have ventured out west, out of like the Midwestern area. Like, I'm from Indiana, living in Chicago at this time, but I'm all the way across the freaking country without a phone, without a form of identification, without any financial cards that I own, mind you. And he's like, well, what's this phone and ID worth to you? Like, what do you mean, what is it worth to me? It's mine. So we're literally offering him everything we have. We're offering him money, substances. Like, what do you want for it? He's like, I will think about it. I would have done it for just like $100, but now let me think about it. Hangs up on me, puts my phone into sleep mode. So like, there's no notifications. I'm besides myself. And this is just day one. Day two rolls around. Everybody gets me to bed. We're all pissed off at guy number one. Cause like, how could you take my stuff and lose it? How could you take my stuff and lose it? I mean, like, I will take some accountability here and I should not have been that messed up. Like, that is all on me. But however, like, I didn't ask this man to take my stuff. He literally took it out of my hand. He was like, I'll take care of it for you. And then didn't give me a chance to like rebuttal because again, I was literally stumbling out of the back of a car, blacked out. So like, I feel like it's not fully my fault. So eventually, like, when the guy wakes up, he apologizes and he was like, let's go to the Verizon store and get you a new phone, I guess. And I'm like, okay, thanks. Like, awesome. Like, that's the least you could do. We go to the Verizon store, we get me an iPhone, and then I start tracking my old phone on my Find My. And it's just whipping about through the strip. And guy number 2, who has been so lovely and taking care of me this whole time, gets the other girl, not the one from the pair that I met at Lost Lands, the stable girl that I was telling you about. Those two, they were like, let's get in an Uber and let's go to where it is right now. And I'm like, oh my God, you guys are so sweet. They take me in this Uber. We like are traipsing around Vegas just trying to find my phone. And then we go get lunch. And then she just looks at me and she was like, it sucks, but you just have to take the L. Like, you're not getting this phone back. She's right. I never got it back to this day. It lives in Long Beach to this day, ho. To this day, it lives in Long Beach, California. I'm like, how am I gonna get in this festival? Like, how can I salvage what's left of this weekend? I get a new copy of my driver's license. We end up going and getting ready for the day. We go to the festival. Everything's good. I'm happy to be there. It's gonna be a good night. What do the 3 of us do? Stable girl, guy number 2, and me. What do we decide to do? We decide to split a tab. I already know, mind you, I already know that I don't like to be in public with Lucy personally. Like, we just don't. We don't vibe well in public together, right? Yeah, we're all hanging out with Lucy. Everything's fine and dandy. And then oh my God, I'm literally not even on the same stratosphere as everybody else. Like, my body is in an astral plane of just insanity. So it's getting really, really, really intense. And guy number 2, he's looking at me and he was like, okay, we've been here for a little while, but you need to go. Like, we need to get you back to the hotel because I'm feeling it a lot. I know you're about to be tripping harder than you are right now, and that says a lot. So we leave, we tripped balls all night, literally all freaking night. It was just a lot. Anyways, I'm not even gonna get into that because digital footprint. Last day, baby, last day. I'm like, nothing is ruining this for me today. I've gotten some sleep, we get some food. I've gotten a little bit of like my hope, my sparkle, my razzle dazzle. I'm ready to go day 3. So we get there, it's a good time. I do spend the whole time there, thank goodness. I kind of remember some of this day. I remember watching the fireworks. I remember meeting up with my ex-boyfriend. I remember riding the Ferris wheel. I remember seeing Slander. Great time. And then I passed out in Cosmic Meadow with girl number 1 that I met at Lost Lands. Yeah, haven't seen her all weekend. Where were you? I thought we were supposed to hang out, but like, it's fine. I don't hold that against her. That's just how she is. I love her down to this day. Like, I miss her dearly. Guy number 2 comes and wakes us, both of us up as we're passed out in Cosmic Meadow, and he was like, hey, it's time to leave. Like, let's go catch a ride. It takes us like 2 freaking hours to get back from the motor speedway down back onto the strip, onto our hotel, because, you know, if you know anything about festival traffic, specifically EDC traffic, you know it is the worst thing ever. So we get back to the hotel, I want to say around like 8, 9 in the morning. We're all exhausted. We end up passing out, sleeping the day away, going to get food. It's fine. We hash out all of like the details from the weekend, and I'm like, well, that fucking sucks, but like it was also like learning lesson. And then, you know, it's time for me to leave that night to go back home to Chicago because, you know, I had work that next week. Traumatized as hell, but it's whatever, you know, lesson learned. The moral of this story is, I know the ending was kind of just like lackluster, but the moral of this story is prepare for all your festivals, specifically for EDC. Wear comfy shoes because I did get a huge blister on my pinky toe. Do not let anybody hold your stuff ever, unless they're sober, ever. Get a clutch loop. Do not lose sight of your phone, keys, wallet, literally all of your important stuff. Just like death grip on it, like death grip on it. Do not let it go. Trust. Be vigilant, be responsible. Make sure that you can handle yourself in all capacities of intoxication, and just make choices that are okay for yourself, you know, because I definitely could have gotten into a really, really horrible situation that weekend. And I count all my lucky stars that guy number 2 was there to look out for me. even though we don't speak now, like I am very lucky that he took the time to take care of me that weekend, because it could have been so much worse. If you're going to EDC, take this as a heed the warning. Like just make good choices, make better choices than I've made. Please. But that's kind of everything. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.